Hello, this is Tom Pritscher again, and this is the series from the series Secrets of a Meta-Hermeneutical Master. And I started out calling that because there are things right before your very eyes that you don't see, you don't hear, and these things we call secrets because secrets are secrets because you can't really be told them, but you can discover them. And that's what this is all about. From me saying that I am appearing in your consciousness, and then I say, where else would I be appearing? Everything appears in your consciousness. So there are something that are secrets, and I'm just trying to make this interesting, sort of like a game, so to speak, because the game is the game that your false self, your ego, your made-up reality is playing to get you to give it more energy. And like we said in the last video, the job has been done. There is one power. There is no separation. So we can live out of that great joy and do things to recover from our unresolved trauma so we can live that ever more in every moment. So that's what I'm just trying to accomplish here, is for you, whatever your religion is, or if you don't have a religion or a teacher, go find a good teaching. Listen to these videos. There's stuff here. I'm not going to be your guru or your teacher, because the teacher is inside of yourself. The Meta-Hermeneutical Master is within. That's why my DVD series, Awakening the Alchemist Within. You know, another reason why I'm doing these little videos is because those teachings are advanced, and I'm trying to help people understand the deeper teachings of non-duality. So again, I'm not the guru. I'm just trying to inspire you to go on. And if you're a Christian, to be a better Christian. If you're a Buddhist, be a better Buddhist. If you're a father, mother, sister, brother, or whatever, be better at it. Remember I said in the last tape, the real spiritual practice is to see through the appearance what the mind makes up to the truth that's there in every moment. See that presence in every person, every moment, and every situation. And no, it's not easy, and we all make mistakes, and we just can't do that sometimes. And that's part of our growth. So in learning how to recover from the old stress and trauma, we realize that the stress and trauma is a good thing, in the sense that if it wasn't for that, we couldn't grow. And all the great teachers have had great traumatic experiences, great temptations, even suffered from great illusions that they had to see through to wake up from that. So through the demons, through all these temptations. And so often in life where we are suffering very much, but I told somebody the other day that seemed to be very much buried in their unresolved trauma, that we were talking about one thing, and I said, well, maybe that's your last thing. Don't judge yourself. Don't think you're bad, or you'll never get this, or you can't do this. You know, it's all... We're on this journey, like this game I was telling you, you know, where the ego makes up illusions. You know, it's like a dream, and it does everything it can. It meaning the ego, the dream, the illusion, what the mind makes up to fill those tears that we had to learn how to do as an infant and a young child. But now we can deepen our level of consciousness and experience those things that arise in the mind at deep levels and recover from them. And so these are good things. You know, you wouldn't want to bring these things upon yourself, but you know, it's just like your immune system. You know, if it wasn't strained, you know, it wouldn't get stronger and grow. So you can defend yourself just by being who you are against these viruses and germs. And it's like that with the mind, you know. So we're going to be talking about memes, you know, the mental viruses and bacteria, and how to develop our what I call the Meta-Hermeneutical martial arts, how to defend yourself. But the best way to defend yourself is not to defend yourself, it's just to get strong. And as a matter of fact, I say what you defend against, you make real. And in the Christian Bible, it says, resist not evil. And another popular saying these days is, what you resist persists. So what you defend against, you make real. So if you're in some great stressful situation, get strong and experience it. It's stress when it's got you, when it's experiencing you, when it's overshadowing, overcoming you, controlling your life. And the path to recovery then is to deepen your level of consciousness and get strong. So it's not defending against it. You get strong so you can experience it fully, as opposed to it experiencing you. And when you experience it with awareness and clarity and strength, you realize that it has no power over you, that it's just something that the mind made up out of the old situation. So now it can be your teacher at the deeper levels where the bubble is smaller. I guess I'll have to explain the bubble diagram again, where it's your teacher, but up in the big bubble, in other words, where it's controlling you, where you haven't recovered from it, it's your jailkeeper, or further controlling you, it can be your executioner. And so that tear in the fabric of our being that we recover from is what makes us strong. So in other words, don't judge yourself, because that's feeding the negative energy. You don't want to feed negative energy. And so in the next video, I'm going to talk about the bubble diagram, which I've talked about on some of the earlier videos that I think are on Google and iTunes maybe.